Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Adam Adham bin Mazalan 2514651. As the facilitator, my responsibility was to brief the participant, guide the usability testing session, ensure all tasks were followed correctly, and manage the recording process. I also conduct the post-task interview to gather the participants' feedback.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Irdina Dayana binti Zulkifli with metric number 2519604. In my group, I played role as the user. I searched for a particular book in 3 different library portals.
My name is Nur Suhaila binti Afandi and my metric number is 2519312. My role in this usability testing was Observe 1. As Observe 1, my responsibility was to carefully observe the user behavior throughout the usability test. During the session, I document the user action step by step. I pay close attention to any sign of hesitation, confusion, misclick or repeated attempt while navigating the library website. In addition, I record whether each task was complete, successful, partially complete, or not complete. This information allows our group to elevate the effectiveness and efficiency of each library website based on the user actual experience.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ainatasha Yasmin, matrix number 2511990. In this usability testing activity, I was assigned the role of Observer 2. As Observer 2, my responsibility was to focus on the system interface and how the user interact with it throughout the task. I observed whether the navigation was intuitive, whether the system provide appropriate feedback, and how well the interface elements support the user in completing the task. I also identified areas where the interface was clear as well as points that caused confusion. Now, I will discuss the highlights and findings from our usability testing. Overall, the user was able to complete the task successfully on all 3 library websites. However, each website offered a different user experience. The IIUM library website had a compact homepage with an easy-to-locate search bar and intuitive navigation, allowing the user to find the book quickly. The call number and book status were clearly displayed, and the search suggestion and filters helped the user recover from mistakes. However, the website did not provide clear information on how to borrow or reserve the book, and some features required access through the IIUM network, which could limit accessibility. For the UM Library website, the interface was simple and modern, and the system provided fast search results. However, the user initially searched using the All Content portal but was unable to locate the required book. The book was only found after switching to Pendeta One Search, which caused some confusion. Although borrowing information was available, the user felt that the guidance on borrowing process could be clearer. Among the 3 websites, the UKM Library Portal provided the best overall user experience. Its interface was clean and well organized, with consistent terminology and excellent system feedback. The user experienced no confusion while navigating the website and appreciated that the borrowing process could be completed online, making it more convenient and user-friendly compared to the other 2 library portals. In conclusion, although all 3 libraries' websites successfully support the user's tasks, improvements in navigation, consistency, and clearer borrowing guidance, particularly for the IIUM and UM library portals, would further enhance the overall user experience. I'll pass the presentation to the next presenter. Thank you.
In this section, I will present the summary of our usability evaluation by comparing 3 different university library websites. IIUM library, UM library, and UKM library. The comparison is based on several usability criteria. The first criteria is homepage layout. Starting with the UKM library, the homepage is clean and well organized. Information is arranged systematically and making the website look professional and helping users understand where the different services are located. Next, UM library has a simple and modern homepage design. It uses a minimalist layout that is visually appealing while keeping the interface uncultured. Lastly, IIUM library has a good and compact homepage. Most essential functions are placed together, allowing users to access important services without browsing through many sections. The second criteria is search bar visibility. For both IIUM and UM, search bar is immediately visible on the homepage. Users can easily locate it as soon as they enter the website, making the search process faster and more convenient. However, on the UKM library website, users need to scroll down before finding the search bar. This additional step may slow down the first-time user who expect the search function to appear at the top of the homepage. The third criteria is navigation clarity. The IIUM library website provides clear and straightforward navigation. Users can easily move between different pages and complete tasks without confusion. For UM library, the navigation is more complicated because there are many different features and menu options. Although these features are useful, they may confuse new users who are unfamiliar with the website. The UKM library website offers intuitive navigation. Most users can understand the menu structure naturally, although some users may experience slightly hesitation before selecting the correct option. Criteria is availability of the book. The UKM library website performs the best because the availability status is clearly shown. Users can immediately determine whether a book is available for borrowing. The UM library website also displays availability information and is noticeable enough for users to identify the book status without much difficulty. However, the IIUM library website does not clearly show the availability status during the search process. The next criteria is borrow and reserve information. Both UKM library and UM library provide borrowing and reservation information. This allows users to know whether they can reserve a book or borrow it directly through the system. On the other hand, IIUM library does not provide this information clearly within the search result. Users may need to navigate to other sections or contact the library for further detail. As a result, UKM and UM offer a more complete user experience regarding borrow and reservation service.
Terminologies. This criteria evaluates whether the words and labels used on the website are easy for users to understand. The IIUM library uses simple and familiar terminology, making it easier for users to navigate. The UM library uses slightly less familiar terms, which may require users to spend more time understanding the interface. The UKM library uses consistent terminology throughout the website, helping users to predict whether to find information. System feedback. System feedback refers to how well the website responds after a user performs an action, such as searching for a book. The IIUM library provides moderate feedback through its search results. The UM library gives fast and relevant search results, while the UKM library offers excellent feedback with accurate and responsive search results, making the search process smoother for users. Error prevention and recovery. This criteria measures how well the website helps users avoid mistakes and recover from them if they occur. The IIUM library provides search suggestion and filtering options that help users correct search errors and finding the intended result more easily. This reduces frustration and improves the overall user experience. User confusion. User confusion refers to the level of uncertainty experienced while completing the task. The IIUM library caused a moderate level of confusion because some information was less visible. In comparison, both the UM and UKM library website resulted in minimal confusion, allowing users to complete the task more confidently and efficiently. Overall task completion evaluates whether users were able to successfully complete the assigned task, which was finding the required book and its information. Despite differences in usability, all three library websites allow users to complete the task successfully. Strengths. The UKM library's main strength is its user-friendly experience. It clearly displays book details, availability status, and borrowing information, allowing users to access essential information efficiently. The UM library also performs well due to its fast search system and clear information display. Weaknesses. The IIUM library's main weakness is that it does not clearly display book availability and borrowing information. In addition, some features require users to be connected to the IIUM Wi-Fi, which may limit accessibility. The UM library only requires minor improvement, while the UKM library could improve efficiency by reducing the number of steps needed to access certain information.
Reflection and overall experience with the three library websites. So during the usability observation session, we asked participants to search a book using three different library websites, which is IIUM library, UM library, and UKM library. Based on our observation, all participants were able to complete the task. Her experience varied across the three websites. IIUM library allow user to find books quickly due to its visible search bar and straightforward navigation. However, some important information such as book availability and borrowing option was not clear displayed. While UM library provide clear book details and borrowing information, but users needed extra effort to navigate through the different features available on the website. On the other hand, UKM library offer a clean and organized interface with excellent search result and clearly display availability information, resulting in a positive user experience overall. Throughout the observation, we identified several points where user experienced confusion. For UM library, user found the navigation slightly confusing because of the multiple features and menus available. This resulted in 2 misclicks during the task. For UKM library, user show minor hesitation because the search bar was not immediately visible and requires scrolling down the home page. For IIUM library, users were confused by the lack of information regarding book availability and borrowing or reservation option. In addition, some functions appear to require access through the IIUM network. So, based on our finding, we would like to propose several recommendations. First, IIUM library should provide clearer information regarding book availability, borrowing status, and reservation option to improve the user experience. Second, IIUM library should simplify its navigation structure and reduce the number of steps required to access important book information. This would help user complete their tasks more efficiently and reduce confusion. Third, UKM library should make the search bar more visible on the homepage so that the user can begin searching immediately without scrolling. Overall, all three websites successfully supported users in finding books, but improvement in navigation, visibility, and information and interface design could further enhance the overall user experience. In conclusion, this usability observation demonstrate that clearer navigation, accessible information, and effective search functionality are essential for helping users complete library search tasks efficiently. The recommendation provided can help improve the usability and effectiveness of this library website in the future. Thank you.